Hey y'all, welcome to CC's Texas Garden. So guys, I'm out here and I'm doing something a little different. I did do a little harvest on the past video, and yes, I still have the same clothes on because it's the same day I'm doing this video. All right, I want to show you, these are my seed starting trays. I've shown y'all these before. It's just 72 count seed start trays. So I got in, well, I ain't gonna say I got in. I went to a feed store that me and my bestie went to, and she got our soil, where we got our landscaper soil from. And guys, I wasn't going to get onions this year because I just didn't want to pay the $16 for the bundle of onions. I was just like, no, because the time you pay for shipping, even though they're right here in Houston, Texas, but the time you pay for shipping, I'm like, you have to buy more for it to be feasible for, you know. Anyway, my point is, I went to my local feed store, and y'all, when I walked in the door, they had the bundles from, let me tell you where I get my onions from. Well, last year, David paid for me some onions, so thank you, David, last year. But this year, DIXONDALE, right here in Houston, Texas, they had them, a big display of them in the basket, and they were only $3.99. $3.99 for this bundle instead of paying $16, or I think it's like $26 where you can get 2 bundles of them. And I think it comes in a bundle of 50. Guys, these come in 100. Yeah. Now these, I have already started working on. I got super sweets, and then I have the yellow granics. These are the yellow granics. Now what I did, because really I don't have space for onions yet, I will, but I just don't have it yet. What I decided to do is, these 72 count trays, why don't I grow my onions to get them a little bigger, give them time to get established, get some real good roots in them, and then I can take them, the whole little plug, and stick them into where I need to in the garden, right? So that is what I'm going to be doing. Is I filled this 72 count tray plug. This is the 100 sweet onions. So I have my mixture. If y'all can see that, I have my mixture that I use for my potting. It has potting soil in here, potting soil, perlite, vermiculite, no, not vermiculite, peat moss. You know, it's just a little starter mix. So what I'm gonna do when these onions get a little bigger, I'll put some 511 on them. I'll get them nice and strong, have real strong roots, and then, like I said, I will plug them in where I can in the garden. Also, I went and bought pineapple. Yeah, a Chiquita. I like Chiquita pineapples. So usually what I would do is go ahead and peel off the bottom. Let me show y'all. Peel off these. Okay, so when you get your pineapple, best way to do your pineapple, you know, you have the base, twist off the top. Just twist it off. You'll get this kind of swirly pattern or whatever. So then I like to take off the bottom petals. And I used to grow pineapples for some years. I would grow pineapples after the first time. It was years ago when I first tasted my first pineapple, and I got hooked. So I was planting pineapples, and I moved here now 3 years ago, and the first that's that during that Arctic freeze thing, killed my pineapple. I was not a like, my temperatures here is different than it was where I was living, and I did not realize that it got so cold over here. And my poor pineapples died. They died. But anyway, so the roots are gonna come out from the bottom down here, and the reason why I was taking layers off, because it gives the roots you know, space to come out. Now some people don't even pull them off, they just, you know, stick it in the soil. I pull them off because the roots are going to come out of it, not from the bottom part. It's going to come out from these little side areas on it. So, and like what I would usually do is put this in water until the roots start coming out. But this time I am going to just put them, you know, I don't know if I want to put it in this bigger container. This is really, really big. I'm wondering, because it's not going to grow as much because it's the winter time. So I think I'm just going to take some soil out of here, put it in this cup, and I'll put this pineapple in the greenhouse. It will establish roots. I do have some root stimulating growth stuff, but it's like in the way back up in that greenhouse, and I'm not digging through all the plants to get to it. All right, so let me get my, be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I think I'm gonna put it in this size container because I was thinking I'm gonna have to up pot this faster if I do it in this one. I don't want to have to unpot until I really have to. So I got my handy dandy scooper. And this is just some soil. I had something planted in this. I don't even remember what I had planted in this, but it's not there no more. And so it was just a pot available if somebody needs to plant something in there. So I'm gonna do some of that, and then the rest of it, I'm gonna put a little bit of the starter mix in there, you know. I think that'll be good enough. Right here, let me show y'all. So I'm gonna take my pineapple, stick it in there. On all sides. I'll water it with me some rainwater over there. Now, we have us a pineapple. So it'll establish some roots, and then it'll start growing, and then we'll eventually have a little spike will come up. It'll grow a pineapple there. So the pineapple won't come from this. This is like the base. This will be the base, and it'll grow up from here. It'll send out a little shoot, and then it'll grow a pineapple from that. So alrighty, so we have that done. We're gonna fill this tray up. With soil.